Hello, I'm Dr. Chris Howard, the 8th president of Robert Morris University. The evolution of RMU from a small proprietary accountancy school to a nationally ranked university is a remarkable story. An American story. Our university has for nearly a century provided both opportunity and excellence in education. We've changed with the times, with the demographics of the region, and with the needs of our students and the careers they seek to enter. In this brief video history, we tell this story through the accomplishments of my 7 predecessors. I'm proud to acknowledge their contributions, but even prouder to accept the mantle of leadership as we write a new chapter in this American story.
The Robert Morris University story begins in 1921 when Andrew Blass opened the Pittsburgh School of Accountancy in 2 rented rooms in the Blackstone building downtown. 24 ambitious young men enrolled, graduated 4 years later, and passed their CPA exam, beginning an unbroken 95-year tradition of preparing students for success in the professions. The Pittsburgh School of Accountancy lasted until 1935, guided through the early years of the Depression by our 2nd president, C.W. Salmond. Salmond began what became Pennsylvania's top program in secretarial studies, opening a new range of career opportunities for women. Salmond's successor, Richard Kuhn, greatly expanded the school's curriculum, and to reflect a more comprehensive approach to business education, he rechristened the Pittsburgh School of Accountancy as the Robert Morris School of Business, later shortened to the Robert Morris School. Kuhn's choice honored the business genius of founding father Robert Morris, the financier of the Revolution, signer of both the Declaration of Independence and Constitution, Pennsylvania's first senator, and founder of the U.S. Treasury system. Robert Morris was a fitting namesake for a school committed to teaching sound and ethical business principles. For the next 40 years, Robert Morris School graduates, both in business and in secretarial science, formed the backbone of nearly every business and industry, large and small, in Western Pennsylvania. As the 1930s ended, the outbreak of World War II saw many of the young men who would have been RMU students called to combat. As millions of men went off to war during the 1940s, the Robert Morris School became one of the first to offer its advanced business curriculum to women. The end of the war brought an influx of new students, many of them former servicemen returning under the GI Bill. To respond to their needs, the Robert Morris School greatly expanded its instructional clock, adding early morning, lunchtime, and especially evening programs, becoming a regional leader in adult education. In 1948, a new chapter began when the Robert Morris School was purchased by John McCartan, our 4th president. Over the next 18 years, McCartan led Robert Morris to places its founders never dreamed of. He engineered the curriculum to keep pace with changing business environments. He continued the emphasis on educating women in the business professions. Some of the most daring of the Robert Morris co-eds even found time to become the only cheerleading squad in the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers. McCartan oversaw the expansion of the school in its several locations downtown, including the historic William Penn Hotel. But McCartan wanted more. He wanted a campus. And so he negotiated the purchase of the Oliver Kaufman estate in Moon Township, buying 234 acres of prime real estate for a grand total of $650,000, with just $50,000 down. The estate, of course, would eventually be developed into the magnificent campus we know today as Robert Morris University. President McCartan's biggest decision was to change the very identity of Robert Morris from a specialty business school to a real college. After a 4-year candidacy, Robert Morris Junior College was born, awarding its first degrees in 1967. John McCartan's chosen successor was educator Charles L. Sewell, our 5th president. Sewell led the transformation of the faculty from a group of temporary, part-time employees to a true academic professoriate. He greatly expanded the campus. By 1989, he had built 22 academic buildings, several dorms, and a student center. Academic offerings grew, and with them, the stature of the institution. By 1969, Robert Morris Junior College had ceased to exist, and Robert Morris College was born, awarding in that year our first four-year degree, naturally, the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. By 1989, the college was offering 6 degrees in 22 majors, and enrollment had grown to nearly 5,000 students, making Robert Morris one of the largest private colleges in Pennsylvania. Dr. Sewell's retirement in 1989 led to our first national search for a president, and that search produced exceptional leadership in Edward A. Nicholson, our 6th president. Dr. Nicholson will be best remembered for moving the college forward in curriculum, faculty, programs, and facilities, so that by 2002, we were able to celebrate being rechristened Robert Morris University. Responding to professional employment opportunities in non-business fields for our students, Dr. Nicholson oversaw the creation of 4 of our current schools: Communications and Information Systems, Engineering, Mathematics, and Science, Education and Social Sciences, what would become the School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Under President Nicholson, RMU awarded its first doctoral degrees, achieved its first professional accreditations, and created the nationally known Communication Skills Program as the cornerstone of all undergraduate degrees at RMU. Although admittedly not an athlete himself, President Nicholson recognized what intercollegiate athletics could mean for a university and created the largest expansion of sports in Robert Morris history, including Division I men's and women's ice hockey and Division I football. Dr. Nicholson championed the creation of the Bayer Center for Nonprofit Management to serve all of the nonprofit agencies in the region. President Nicholson's advocacy for students, faculty, and staff was given lasting meaning by the naming of the campus center in his honor. After 16 years of extraordinary leadership, President Nicholson stepped down in 2005, receiving a well-deserved honorary degree for his contributions to Robert Morris history. The national search that followed yielded another remarkable leader, Dr. Gregory G. DeLomo, our 7th president. The DeLomo decade profoundly changed the RMU student experience. Under President DeLomo, the university adopted the 6 core values that still guide us today: academic excellence, professional focus, global perspective, engaged learning, changing lives, and individuals matter. We achieved 9 professional accreditations or distinctions, almost unheard of for a school our size. President DeLomo vigorously pursued the goal of creating an identifiable home for each of our degree-granting schools. A new state-of-the-art School of Business building, the Wheatley Center, home of the School of Communications and Information Systems, in the Nicholson Center, the first location to bring together all the programs in the School of Education and Social Sciences, and the start of construction on a new School of Nursing and Health Sciences building, today's Scaife Hall. President DeLomo led the renovation of the Sewell Center Arena, the Student Dining Commons, and the University Library. He created an exciting intellectual center for the RMU Honors Program, and a Veterans Center where those students who have served our country can find support, counseling, and a friendly face at all times. President DeLomo is fondly remembered as deeply committed to the total student experience by his creation of the Student Engagement Program and the nationally known Engagement Transcript. By the fall of 2015, the RMU campus had been transformed, and so had the student experience. Thanks to exceptional leadership over the years, Robert Morris University had become a known force in higher education in the region. To recognize the emergence of RMU into the top ranks of American universities, the Board of Trustees sought to attract to the university a leader with true national stature.
Dr. Howard, the Board of Trustees has chosen you as the next president of Robert Morris University.
They found such a leader and more when in September 2015, Christopher B. Howard was named the 8th president of Robert Morris University. President Howard brought impeccable credentials, an undergraduate degree from the U.S. Air Force Academy, an Oxford University doctoral degree earned as a Rhodes Scholar, and a Harvard Business School MBA. A past winner of the Campbell Award as the top football scholar athlete in America, Dr. Howard understands deeply the full student experience. With top-level business background from senior-level positions in 2 Fortune 500 companies, his grasp of the financial and management issues in higher education will strengthen RMU's competitive position. Prior senior positions at the University of Oklahoma and as president of Hampden-Sydney College have honed his skills of educational leadership, and his distinguished service to our country as a decorated veteran of the U.S. Air Force is something for which we can all say a profound thank you. President Howard took office early in 2016 and quickly introduced a strongly consultative leadership style. His national presence has already brought to our campus exceptional expertise from diverse fields to enrich the student experience. He's worked tirelessly to put RMU even more firmly on the higher education map. Not long into Dr. Howard's tenure, RMU for the first time was recognized as a national university, confirming our well-earned place among the best-known and most prestigious U.S. universities. And within a few months after that, Dr. Howard announced the largest project in the history of Robert Morris University, the $50 million UPMC Campus Event Center, and a brand new Student Recreation and Fitness Center. President Howard has forged new strategic partnerships and challenged the university to think in new ways.
To quote one of my favorite authors, James Baldwin, who said, "America must be what America must be. Let Robert Morris be what Robert Morris must be. An institution with good people and a great future."
And yet, Robert Morris today remains at its core what it was in 1921, the prime destination for students seeking the very best in professional education. Taught by an extraordinary faculty and supported by an exceptional professional staff. We remain big enough to matter, but small enough to care, committed to the principle that because individuals matter, lives are changed here, forever.
You've just watched an amazing story of adaptation and growth of a great institution. And I'm committed to working with talented faculty and staff, engaged alumni, and with proud, hungry, and driven students to write the next chapter in the American story that is Robert Morris University. You've already seen a brief preview of some of my goals, but trust me, you ain't seen nothing yet.